stops, it's different teams, right? Every time that train stops, it's just a different team. But what happened to the train when the doors closed? It's on to the next one. It's on to the next one. So that train don't care who in this way, and unfortunately sometimes people die, but that train don't care who in this way, whoever in this way gonna get what?
Ran over.
Ran over. That's how I want y'all to think. Same way about your, no matter what that teacher give you, but this assignment about to get ran over. Because I'm an Olympian. And I put in the work. Does that make sense? Like, and if y'all don't understand that, it's another team that do. Because we talk about the hard way, it's going to be them teams in the fourth quarter where it get hard. And it's a nose-to-nose battle. It's going to be who's going to be the toughest to come out. And it ain't the toughest like this with them push-ups or whatever, right? It's who's going to be tough here. Who's going to say, we going to win because we put in the work. The train can't go if everybody ain't on the same track, right? The train can't go if it ain't on the track. So if one of y'all is not on the same page as everybody else, the train don't move. Or the train, what happens when the train goes off the track? It's called what? Derail. Train that derail, can it ever get to its destination?
No, sir.
So if y'all walk around here and y'all late to class, the train derails. If y'all getting bad grades, the train derails. Because he just gave me 100, but it took y'all to help him to that last 50, right?
Yes,
Period. So if one person ain't doing what's supposed to be done, that's where the accountability comes in. Don't be late to class. Don't get written up. Pull your pants up. Like, it ain't hard. And when y'all learn how to do what you're supposed to do, you can do whatever you want to do.
How y'all doing? This is Coach Karvell Bailey, and I want to welcome you all to a late edition of Lunch and Learn, right? So it's kind of the evening time, right? So, yeah, welcome. I'm Coach Karvell Bailey, right? And I help high school basketball players get recruited, even if they're not 5-star athletes. Alicia, how you doing? Glad you're checking in today. All right, y'all let me know what city and state you checking in from, right? Because I like to know where my reach is going. Today, I got 3 quick points. I got 3 quick points for you, as well as for your athlete, all right? So I've been literally all day, literally on the phone, right? I talk to parents. I talk to parents all day long, right? How I can help their athlete. Here are 3 things, right? These are 3 things that I want parents to understand to be able to help their athlete in the long run. Because, it's so much out here that's happening online, so, people aren't what they supposed to be. Let's just say that, right? So parents are bombarded with all type of things, right? Trainers, teams, all different type of things that will have you thinking not clear. Let me just say that, right? That have you thinking all over the box, right? I was speaking with someone earlier about the whole reclassification thing. I'm not going to get into that. That's a whole different conversation. But a lot of parents' awareness is off. And so the education that they have is off. And then it trickles down and may hurt their athletes. All right. Birmingham, Alabama, right? Glad to have you. My brother, Coach Phil. What's up, Coach Bolingbrook? Good to have you, my brother. So listen, these 3 quick things, and share this with somebody and make sure that your athlete watches this. All right. The first problem that a lot of athletes have, and this is irregardless if your athlete has a trainer, if your athlete plays AAU, if your athlete plays for that high school team, these encompass all of that, okay? The first thing the athletes are really missing is most athletes don't really have a true plan, right? A lot of athletes, they say, hey, I want to go pro, or even I want to go college. I want to go to college. Even sometime I want to play varsity, but they have no plan on how to get there. It's almost like just getting in your car and you're driving out of town and you don't use your GPS. You're just going to drive and you're just going to follow the traffic and end up wherever you may. And hopefully you're somewhere in the vicinity that you wanted to go. That's what's happening with a lot of athletes. They're just moving about this whole tundra, if you will, in recruitment, but they don't have a plan. They're literally, right, winging it, just drifting, doing it on their own. They know they want to get somewhere. Some do, but they don't know how to get there effectively. And so they wind up oftentimes just doing nothing, right? So the first thing is athletes really, really need a plan, right? Even if the plan isn't a proven plan, they still need a plan, right? How are you going to get from point A to point B? Some may say walk, some may say crawl, some may say run. But those people that don't know how they would even get there, right? Those are the ones without a plan. And so they're just going about. So athletes need a plan. Athletes really need to sit down and understand, right? And with your parents, right? Parents understand this. Sit down with your athlete and really, really understand what it is that they're trying to do and how would they get there, right? What's that plan? And then the second thing that's really, really hurting a lot of athletes, they don't understand the process. Now, again, 76ers Joel Embiid made it sound good. I even got a shirt on, right? Enjoy the process, right? It sounds good on the shirt, right? It sounds good. But if they don't have a plan or an effective plan, that process gets rocky. Because we don't always have wins. We deal with some adversity, and a lot of reason, like the reason a lot of athletes have confidence issues, right? And just because the athlete has confidence issues doesn't mean that they're a bad person, doesn't mean they have low self-esteem or anything like that, but they may just not be strong enough, confident enough in doing one thing or the other. So at some point, be it injury, scared that the coach is going to take them out, not being able to do a move effectively, second guessing themselves, judgment, whatever, most athletes deal with confidence issues and looking to overcome their confidence battles. And so by not having a plan and not understanding that there is a process, and with that process comes adversity, when that adversity hits, it can damage an athlete's whole career. So they have to understand that throughout that process of going through that tundra, there are going to be rocks, there are going to be water, there are going to be sticks, may even be some animals. It's definitely going to be some snakes, parents, right? You have to know how to navigate through that process. And the best way to navigate is to stick through the plan, right? Have you ever put in your GPS and it took you through construction, right? And it may say, okay, you can go this way, which is a pivot. You can go this way, right? Or traffic is slowing down because of this speed trap, whatever it may be. But you don't cut the GPS off and say, I'm not sticking with the plan. You just have to go through the process in order to get to the final destination. I hope I'm making sense to some parent today, some coach today that can help some athlete. Athletes need a plan. Most don't have a plan. Secondly, athletes should understand that there is a process, and everybody's process is different. My process may not look like yours. Your athlete's process may not look like the person on Twitter. The person on Twitter process may not look like somebody in the NBA. Everybody's process is different. And the process sometimes is based on the plan. Do you not deal with the process? Do you not follow the process? And then it takes you in a detour all the way, right? Have you ever attempted to not follow the GPS, go your own way, but then you found out that you had to come right back to the place to where you attempted to go off on your own? Right? That's part of the process. Understand to stick through it and to stick to it. A lot of athletes, right, if they have to do more physical conditioning than they think they have to, if they have to deal with some things mentally, right, like have to be a good teammate, have to cheer, it's a lot of different things that is part of the process to get where they're going. So when I talk about being the right recruit, let me just put this to you in the best way possible. If athletes were the right recruit for the right program, they would already be there. I'm gonna say that again. If athletes were the right recruit, the right prospect for the right program, they will already be there. So ultimately, we have to become that person that we need to be in order to get to our final destination. That requires a plan. Does that make sense? Now, I ain't talking X's and O's today, so it might not be sexy to a lot of people, but that's what the problem is. Everybody wants sexy. Everybody want biker shorts, baggy shorts, the ankle socks, they want it to look sexy. But part of that process ain't sexy. Part of that process is listening to things like this, educating yourself on things like this, that's really ultimately hindering or hurting or stopping an athlete that you love. It's not always sexy. But then here's the third thing. Because it's not sexy, that process is not sexy, and adversity hits, and then athletes really, really have to question themselves, do I really want to do this or no? Do I really want to quit or no? Do I really want to reclassify or no? Do I really want a red shirt or no? Do I really want to go to the transfer portal or no? Do I really want to continue playing this sport or no? Am I committed? Am I dedicated? But by going through the process and not understanding what the process entails, because they don't necessarily have a plan and a coach to walk them through the process, they lose hope. That's the third and final thing. A lot of athletes' confidence are down, their awareness are down because they really don't have the hope needed to get them from where they are to where they want to be. It looked good, and everybody else is doing it, and they want to be like their buddies that's getting offers, but where's their hope? Do they really think it's possible for them? Right? Hope, possibility. Do they really think it's possible? Well, how can they think it's possible for them and turn that dream into a reality if they don't have a plan? And then from that plan, if they don't understand that it's a process that involves that plan. And so without the first two, athletes ultimately lose hope. And now they're just playing for the parent. They're just playing for the coach. Maybe their parent is the coach. Maybe their parent is cool with the coach. Maybe they are continuing to play because they don't want to make their parent look bad in front of the coach or in front of other parents. Their athletes, their friends are getting more playing time, right? Getting recruitment offers, getting talked to by coaches, whatever that may be, getting opportunity after opportunity after opportunity, and they lose hope. Rather than saying, let me go back and reevaluate my plan first. What plan do I have in place to get me to where I want to go? See, that plan will give an athlete hope. Because if you can see it on paper, if I do this, and this, and this is what we do at Hoops Mastery, right? We give athletes a plan, a proven plan. And then we help walk them through that entire process. through the entire process so they don't get off track any longer. And from there, that builds up confidence, which builds up hope, which allows them to enjoy the process instead of damning the process. Oh, I got to get up at 6. I got to get up. I have a client right now that has to text me each and every day when he's done working out. Each and every day when he's done working out. And in a 3-week span, he's seen his game tremendously improve. And I've seen his confidence tremendously improve. It's a process. But before, he didn't have the plan to even work out. And from that plan came some bumps in the road. And we were able to correct it, to fix it. But those are the 3 things that I see, right? I talk to parents each and every day, but ultimately, those are the things that I see all the time, right? Confidence is the number one issue that most athletes have, most athletes deal with, but they don't want to face it. And so if the plan is not really addressing, hear me closely, if the plan is not really addressing the issue, the process will never work. I can end this call right now. There it is. There it is. If the plan is not addressing the real issue, the process will never work. And they'll never have hope. So I just wanted to put that on your bird. Just wanted to put that on your brain today. Those are 3 things that all athletes need to really, really succeed. To really, really succeed. So I can promise you, I'm not going to guarantee you, but I can almost assure you, if you sit down and have this conversation with your athlete and you can really get some questions, right, to the first part, the plan, right? Where are they and what do they need, right? Come up with a plan. That will put them light years ahead of everybody else. And then from that plan, they have to understand, okay, well, what's the process to get through that plan? And do they have the right individual to help them with that process? And then the third thing is a byproduct of the first 2, hope. Hope and confidence comes from that. And when an athlete has hope, when an athlete has confidence, there's not a lot of things or people that can stop him or her. Ask Trey Young. All right. So that's all I got for y'all today, right? Real quick, no more than 20 minutes, right? I just want to drop this and I hope that this helps, right? Again, leave your comments, let me know what you think about this, right? Because again, it ain't all sexy. Everybody want to be on IG and on social media and, post the good clips. Everybody post the good clips. You'll never see nobody posting when the process don't work, right? They're only posting when they flip that coin that actually work. But what's the probability of that coin always landing the way you want it to land for your athlete? But if you got a plan, a proven plan, you can almost make that coin flip either way it won't, and it won't matter because you got the roadmap to help your athlete get to their final destination. All right. And if they don't have a plan, if you don't know how to develop a plan for your athlete, don't know where to begin, right? You can start by checking out my free training that's right down here, right? BeTheRightRecruit.com. Go check out my free training. And then from that point, if you want me and my team's help, right? If you have a high school athlete that is looking to get recruited and they're not a 5-star athlete, right? After you check out our training and you want me and my team's help, then reach out to us and let's hop on the phone and let's see exactly how we can help you and your athlete. All right. But all in all, at the end of the day, if your athlete does not have a proven plan or just a plan in general, but really a proven plan, if they don't understand the process to navigate through that tundra, chances are by the time it's time for them to go to college, they're probably going to lose hope and think it's not for them. But if you know your athlete deserves more than that, definitely reach out to us. Let's see how we can help. All right. So that's it for today. I'll talk to y'all a little bit later, right? Coach Karvell Bailey. Y'all go check out my case study video, my training. Y'all already got it. All right. And I'll holler at y'all on the flip side. Peace.
Yo, just so you understand it, this is Coach Karvell Bailey's program with the spirit of Bob Hambry. This is Blessed of All, helping athletes, and we represent. Study your craft, your mentality leads to excellence. It's all about your mindset. We'll never stop addressing this, so be positive and not a pessimist. Confidence took James Harden higher. If you really want it, it ain't gonna be easy. It's gonna be hard as carbon fiber, but we got you. From counseling to workshops, we do it. You'll go farther with a scholarship. We'll help you get recruited. Yo, anyone can dribble and shoot, but it's the ones who study basketball internally that make it to Duke University. Knowledge goes around. The game is played from the neck up and not from the shoulders down. This is Blessed of All, helping you with obstacles. The athletes are the rocket. Blessed of All is the rocket fuel. If you hit a wall, we can help you slowly climb it. So keep a Mamba mentality like Kobe Bryant. Blessed of All. Cherish the opportunities that you have. Blessed of All. Use your mentality to master the craft. Blessed of All. Come join our team, it's a new day. Follow our steps and watch how much better you play. Blessed of all. Cherish the opportunities that you have. Blessed of all. Use your mentality to master the craft. Blessed of all. Come join our team, it's a new day. Follow our steps and watch how much better you play. Yo, Coach Karvell Bailey. Hey, listen to your coach, man. He ain't no scrub off the street. That man got credentials, academic and street. Believe it, and my name is strategic.